Here's another graph sort of similar what we've done in class today, okay? Here we go. It has arrows. They both go up. Now I can ask you several questions. The first question would be, what is the domain? The domain, since the arrows keep going up, and it keeps going, is negative infinity to infinity. Okay? Now my next question, what is the range? The range are your y values. Now if we start from the bottom here, we're coming up. Here, there's my pen. Here we go, maybe I should use a different pen. Oops. We go up, and my lowest y value is right here. And what kind of reading do I get for my lowest y value? Well, -3. -3 included. How far is it going? Well, since I have my arrows up here, this one keeps going all the way to the space station, so to infinity. That would be the range. Now, the zeros. The zeros are your x-intercept. What kind of x-intercepts do I have here? Where does the graph cross the x-axis? Well, this point right here and right there. So my zeros, my x-intercepts are -3, 0, 2, 0, and there's another one, 4, 0. Another question I could be asking you, where is this function f of x greater or equal to 0? Okay, let's take a look. Where is it greater or equal to 0? Meaning, where's this function above the x-axis? So we're above the x-axis here, which is negative infinity. We're still above the x-axis all the way to 2. And 2 is included. We have an equal here, so that calls for a bracket. Where else are we greater than 0? Well, if you follow my graph, where do we go above the x-axis again? At 4 all the way to infinity. I'm trying to keep the answers in the graph in the picture. Now, next question. Where is this function less or equal to 0? Below the x-axis. Well, where's it below the x-axis? Really only here. Can't see that. Between those 2 points. So the answer would be, since I have an equal here, we call for a bracket, 2, 4. Okay, what else can we get in the picture? Let me zoom out. Okay, here we go. Now we see more. Where is this function increasing? Increasing. Let's trace it with a pen. Well, might as well look at decreasing as well. Decreasing. So if we're tracing it from left to right, we see that we're going down. So that would be considered decreasing. Decreasing from negative infinity. And where do we stop? Important. We're stopping at -3 x value. Okay? Then, if we trace our pen, and if we trace this graph, now we're going up. So that means we have increasing, and we're increasing from -3 all the way to, what is the corresponding x value here? 0. Then if we trace again, we go down. We go down from 0, go down, go down, go down until we hit what kind of x value? 3. So increasing from 0 to 3. And then we're going up again, which means from 3 to infinity. Increasing and decreasing. What else could I be asking you? I could be asking you for the maximum and the minimum. The local maximum and the local minimum is within our graph. And when I'm looking at the maximum, I'm looking at the highest point. Now the maximum is always the y value. In this case, y, different color, y is equal to 6. The minimum, if we're going with the local minimum, we're going with the one that has the lowest point, which is y equals -3. Here we go. Oops. I tried to get it all on one page. There it is. There's our problem with the graph.